All right, you should have picked up this worksheet when you came in. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to flip it over, and on the back we're going to take some notes. Okay, we are going to go over the exponent rules that we did before Thanksgiving break at the beginning of quarter 2. Just one of the rules. So when we had the exponent rules and we were multiplying and the base was the same, we added our exponents. This was our rule. So if we had a problem like x to the third times x to the second, our answer we added to get x to the fifth. Okay. If it's just x times x, remember that there's really ones here, so it becomes x to the second. Okay. We also talked about when we had coefficients, so let's say this was 2x to the third times 4x to the fifth, that we multiplied our coefficients together and we added the exponents on the variables. So this was 2 times 4, which is 8, and then x to the 8. Okay, we're going to use that rule to help us do some problems with multiplying polynomials. Okay, these would be a monomial times a monomial. We are also going to do a monomial times a binomial. So for example, if I had 3 on the outside and I had x plus 6, the 3 is a monomial, the x plus 6 is a binomial. When we multiply a monomial times a binomial, we're distributing. So it's 3 times x, which is 3x, and 3 times 6, which is 18. Sometimes you'll have a variable on the outside. So like it might be x on the outside, and you might have 3x minus 7 on the inside. The variable on the outside, we want to remember, has an exponent of 1. The variable on the inside has an exponent of 1. So when I'm distributing and multiplying the first term by the variable on the outside, it's 3 times x to the second because I'm adding these exponents. And then I distribute, and it's minus 7x. Okay, sometimes the variable on the outside will have a coefficient. So let's say it says 3x squared times x plus 4. Remember that this variable has an exponent of 1. So when I distribute, it's 3 because there's really a 1 here. So it's like 3 times 1 times x to the third because I'm adding these two exponents. And then 3x squared times 4 is going to be 12x squared. Okay. Some people use the box method to do multiplication, so you might be familiar with that. If you do the box method, you would put, in this case, what's on the outside, the monomial over here, and then you would split this up like this. So I split the binomial. Wherever the term splits, there's a line. And then in this box, it's this times this. And in this box, it's this times this. So I get the same answer, but some people might have done the box in middle school. So it's just another method you could use. Okay, we are also going to do a monomial times a trinomial. So remember, trinomial means 3 terms. So here we're multiplying. Remember, there's really a 1 as the coefficient. There's really a 1 as that exponent, and there's really a 1 as that exponent. So coefficient times coefficient gives me -2. Variable times variable, I add my exponents. I distribute, when I multiply negative 2 times positive 5, I get negative 10. And x times x gives me x squared. Negative 2x times negative 8, negative 2 and negative 8 makes a positive 16. And then we're going to have an x with that. Again, if you wanted to, you could use the box. The negative 2x would go on the outside. 1x squared, 5x, and negative 8. And we would just draw lines to separate the terms. And we would multiply in each little box. So if you like the box method, you can do that too. It's just that you're going to have to take your answers out of the boxes and put them in standard form. Okay, so that's the multiplying that we have to do. The top part right here is multiplying the monomials. So we're just focused on our exponent rules like these. The next few questions are a monomial times a binomial. So that's like these questions. And then the last 4 questions are a monomial times a trinomial, which are like this question. Okay, there's another video. If you get stuck, you can watch the videos that go through this side. I had to stop the video because I got interrupted somewhere around here. So there are 2 videos. Okay.